From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 9. Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Powered by General Air Conditioners.
Good evening and welcome, dear viewers. Yesterday was a very big day for our security forces when they averted Pulwama 2 by catching a car with 45 kilos of explosives. We all celebrated that achievement in a big way. We all felt relieved. Today, the Vadra Congress ran the same security forces down. Just like they did when 40 CRPF men were killed in Pulwama, they said an investigation must now start on the forces on how the explosives reached there in the first place. This is the class of people we called in February 2019 the Sabut Gang. That's why the hashtag tonight is the Sabut Gang returns. They blamed the forces then, they blame the forces now. They questioned the intelligence then, they question the intelligence now. They made it anti-Modi and not anti-Pakistan then, and they do that now. They asked the bravehearts for proof then. And they ask with the same mentality, the same unchanged mentality for proof now. My dear viewers, ladies and gentlemen, if I repeat every single argument of theirs, it is self-evident that they essentially cloak their pro-Pakistan stand in a shroud of anti-armed forces rhetoric. In the last 1 week, we have seen proof of that in their position against the forces on China. And that is why I intend to rip apart their latest position tonight. That's Debate 1, viewers. Debate 1. Sabut Gang returns. Same script. Debate 2. Are we ready? Extend or not? That's Debate 2, ladies and gentlemen. It's a packed show, and here are the headlines this Friday evening on The Debate Tonight.
वहां तक वो गाड़ी एक्सप्लोसिव भर के पहुंच कैसे चली गई, ये भी एक जांच करने की आवश्यकता है.
The Sabut Gang is back. The Vadra Congress questions the forces over the Pulwama terror plot. 15 months later, the Sabut Gang returns with a similar pattern to demoralize our forces. Vadra Congress gives Pakistan a clean sheet despite more proof of Pakistani role in the terror plot. Home Minister Amit Shah meets Prime Minister Modi to discuss political consensus on the lockdown extension. As the COVID count crosses 1.65 lakhs, will the lockdown be extended, in what form, or will there be more relaxations after the 31st? And the government makes it clear no conversation between President Trump and Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Ladakh. Ladies and gentlemen, if being anti-forces and pro-Pakistan are the Vadra Congress's agenda, then there can be no greater disservice to the people of this country. In 2019, they asked for sabut, they and their cohorts, when we avenged 40 Pulwama bravehearts. Tonight, as the security forces find undeniable proof of Pakistan's role in a failed Pulwama plot, they are back to giving the enemy a virtual clean sheet. Let's debate how they are doing this and how.
24 hours back, when alert security forces blew up this car laden with at least 40 kilograms of explosives in Pulwama, one would have expected politicians cutting across party lines to come out and salute them for averting a rerun of February 14th, 2019. But some things, or some political parties rather, never change. Not even when the situation calls for national unity. Vadra Gandhi family loyalists who didn't say a word to congratulate our forces yesterday, today went back to doing what they did after India avenged the 2019 Pulwama terror attack.
देखिए, जो पुलवामा अटैक की तरह से जो एक्सप्लोसिव एक गाड़ी में मिले बताए गए, वो वहाँ तक वो गाड़ी एक्सप्लोसिव भर के पहुँच कैसे चली गई, ये भी एक जांच करने की आवश्यकता है। पहले जो पुलवामा अटैक हुआ था उस समय भी सवाल खड़े किए थे कुछ लोगों ने, हमने नहीं किया था, लेकिन लोगों ने मांग की थी कि उस हाई सिक्योरिटी जोन में पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस से तो वो इतना भारी एक्सप्लोसिव से भरी हुई गाड़ी वहां तक पहुंच कैसे गई, और ये सवाल आज भी इस तरह से खड़ा होता है। और मैं समझता हूं कि इसकी बहुत गंभीरता से जांच होनी चाहिए। बार बार अगर इस तरह के हादसे होने की संभावना बनी रहेगी तो वो देश के लिए किसी भी तरह से अच्छे नहीं कहा जा सकता।
Giving members of the lobby a stiff competition while giving the rogue terror state a clean sheet once again. Today, the proof of Pakistan's role is clearer than ever before. Jaish-e-Mohammed chief Masood Azhar's nephew, a bomb-making expert, made the IEDs found in this terror car.
The role of Pakistan and Pakistan military clearly stands exposed. What the sources have confirmed to Republic TV is that Ismail Ilyas Fauji Bhai is a resident of Bahawalpur, and he is called Fauji Bhai because he has been directly trained by the Pakistan army. He is the nephew of Jaish-e-Mohammed founder Maulana Masood Azhar, and he was sent to Kashmir a couple of years back.
And the Hizbul terrorist to whom the car with the fake number plate belonged to has been identified as Hidayatullah Malik. It's only a matter of time before our forces get him. The pattern is hard to miss. On 27th, Imran Khan peddled the false flag operation lie against India. On the 28th, our forces averted Pakistan's Pulwama plot. And today, the Vadra Congress has given Pakistan a clean sheet. Being pro-Pakistan and anti-forces has become the only agenda of the Saboot gang. Only this time, 1.3 billion Indians are in no mood to forget or forgive the repeated instances of betrayal.
इन्होंने हिंदुस्तान के लिए सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक किया है, उनके खून के पीछे आप छुपे हुए हो, उनकी आप दलाली कर रहे हो.
Questions must be asked as to who provided the kilograms of RDX, the Mi-4 carbines and rocket launchers to the homegrown so-called terrorists.
सारा देश चाहता है कि हमें भी सुकून मिले जब हम देखें वो लाशें आतंकियों की।
पुलवामा अटैक की तरह से जो एक्सप्लोसिव एक गाड़ी में मिले बताए गए, वो वहां तक वो गाड़ी एक्सप्लोसिव भर के पहुंच कैसे सकती?
Let's debate.
Viewers, 470 days ago, the horrific Pulwama attack shook the nation. 40 of our brave CRPF soldiers serving in the valley were martyred. The Prime Minister said, "Ghus ghus kar marenge." 458 days ago, our forces delivered with the airstrikes in Balakot that left Pakistan quivering. All through then, and there was a class of people who refused to acknowledge the Pakistan hand. Instead, we must remember today, they were demanding proof from our forces. You saw Kapil Sibal, what he was doing there. Kapil Sibal was one of the leaders of the Saboot gang. This Saboot gang, ladies and gentlemen, is back to its old pattern. And I'm opening the debate tonight by asking my first question. Or rather, let me call it evidence. And opening the debate, let us open between Gaurav Bhatia and Abdul Razak Khan. Evidence number one, Gaurav and Abdul Razak. Abdul Razak goes first, Gaurav defends. Post the Pulwama attack, the Vadra Congress, through its spokesperson Randeep Surjewala, said, questions must be asked as to who provided the kilograms of RDX. Who provided the Mi-14 carbines and who provided the rocket launchers to the so-called homegrown terrorists? In other words, substantiating on the word homegrown terrorists and questioning how the terrorists got the weapons. The entire onus of culpability in this matter was on the security forces, no questions on the army. We thought Abdul Razak, they would change in all these months that have passed, especially since they were decimated in the elections also after that. But no. Today, Sonia Gandhi made her spokesperson say, how did the car get the explosives? How did the explosives reach that place? Why did that happen? That should be the real nature of the investigation. Did the Sabut gang learn nothing in 458 days is my first question to you, Mr. Razak. Let the debate open after this. It's a free-flowing debate after this. Yes, please.
Arnab, let it be very clear, nobody is questioning the forces, nobody is doubting the valor, integrity of the army, of the armed forces. Now it has been more than 15 months now, we are still not able to source the origin of the explosives that were used on 14 Feb 2019. Today we are sitting here with another similar kind of an attack. Earlier it was a Maruti Eco, today it is a Hyundai Santro containing RDX. You know, from 5th August onwards, Kashmir was turned into a union territory. We have so many of, we have so many of armed forces, posted there. My question today is, how can the terrorists go ahead and organize such a huge quantity of RDX? First question. Secondly, my question is, what happened to the investigation in the first case? In the first case itself, we have not been able to go ahead and, come to a conclusion as to how did we source the RDX. Now,
we did not source the RDX, don't be daft. We didn't source the RDX. Pakistan sourced the RDX. What are you talking about? How do you manage to take a line like that? What do you mean we sourced the RDX?
There is
one minute. Did you hear him? Gaurav Bhatia, he said, how did we source the RDX? Which means he does not believe, he believes that yesterday was a fabrication. He believes the first case was also a fabrication. It is quite clear here, Gaurav, I don't know if you have the connection and whether you can hear me. The point being made is, how did the question, what he says is, how did we source the RDX? What do you mean, how did we source the RDX? Why do you feel we sourced the RDX?
Can you hear me, Arnab?
I can hear you loud and clear, Gaurav.
I'm saying,
no.
Why isn't the NIA able to go to the source of it? Why isn't the NIA still able to go ahead and file a charge
is saying, and what Surjewala had said just after the Pulwama attack, there is no difference. And you remember the infamous statement of Surjewala when he said, homegrown terrorist, giving the clean sheet to Pakistan. Today, any citizen, any leader of the political party, even if he is in the opposition, would do two things. First, he would actually praise the Indian Army and the police force. He would bolster their courage. And second, he would question Pakistan. I asked Abdul Razak, has Congress done that? No, they haven't. Just like what they're used to doing. They have again tried to demoralize the Indian Army and the forces. And that is, Abdul Razak ji, बीच में एक तो बोलिए मत, वरना पूरे शो में चिल्लाऊंगा मैं भी. मेरी बात सुनिए, चुप हो जाइए. So, Arnab, the point here is, every time our strong Indian army has retaliated to the terroristan, they come to rescue Pakistan. Why? They are the ones who are trying to give life to a Pakistan that is already on ventilator. And I urge, VL Punia has said this on the instructions of Rahul Gandhi and senior leaders. Otherwise, mazal hai कि कोई कांग्रेसी एक शब्द बोल दे. Don't forget, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary's tweet was deleted. Why? Because the Congress did not like what he said. He stood with the country. He was forced to delete that tweet. And it has been their past every time to demoralize. Ghulam Nabi Azad saying Indian army kills more civilians than terrorists. We remember how they asked for proof when surgical strike was conducted. Balakot airstrike happened. What was Sidhu doing? Hugging the Pakistani general. It is in their DNA to stand against the nation. But let me tell you, these enemies from within will also not be spared. I think hats off to the police force that could avert a Pulwama 2 attack. Hats off to them. And Abdul Razak ji, you asked me about the investigation. Let me tell you, the NIA investigated, a charge sheet was filed, and traitors of this country have been charge sheeted. The law will take its own course. Who are you to say that it was homegrown terrorists? When we know it is something supported by Pakistan, they want to attack India through these cheap tactics, and you come out and support them.
Let the NIA come out clear and tell whether it is homegrown or it is exported or imported.
No, but do you then condemn? Do you then condemn the statement of Surjewala? Do you have the courage to then say Surjewala was wrong?
When Modi ji was
condemn the Congress for saying army chief is a sadak ka gunda. हिम्मत है आप में? मैं आपके मुंह पे पूछता हूँ. इधर उधर की बात ना कर. इधर उधर की बात ना कर. दिखा कि वतन से मोहब्बत है. मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ. बोलिए राहुल गांधी ने गद्दारी करी है. Did he tweet when we lost Colonel Sharma? Did he tweet then? Rahul Gandhi was busy partying at that time. He could congratulate the photographers who got Pulitzer, who are going against our country. But Rahul Gandhi and the Congress had no time to even show solidarity with the families of the martyrs of Major Anuj Sood, Colonel Sharma. I asked you that. मैंने आपसे केवल इतना कहा, अगर दम है तो आज कहिए कांग्रेस जो है गद्दारी करती है देश.
Let's open the debate. Gaurav, let's get others also into the debate. I'll give you a second example right now. I made an opening remark in which I said, and I would like to get Artisan on the debate right now. Artisan on the debate with Royden Roach. Please calm down, everyone. What I'm trying to say tonight to you viewers is, once a Sabut gang member, Artisan, always a Sabut gang member. My second example today is this. The Vadra Congress's leader Harun Yusuf, 5-time MLA and 3-time cabinet minister in Delhi, said in February 2019, he said, Narendra Modi can trace 3 kilograms of beef. Narendra Modi ji can trace 3 kilograms of beef, but he cannot trace 350 kilograms of RDX. This is the comment made after Pulwama. Pinch yourself, Congi trolls, to believe. Pinch yourself, Congi trolls, to believe that this was said. What I'm saying tonight, Royden, is this. Same narrative, Artisan Singh, that is being used about the ID today, despite the fact that the forces identified how Ismail's and the nephew of the JEM terror chief, Masood Azhar. They know the direct connection to Masood Azhar, but the same narrative being used now. Question our forces. Intelligence failure. Mistake of the Modi government. Probably a fabrication.
May I now?
In fact, I tell you one more thing. I tell you just before I hand over to you. Remember that there was a magazine, a rag. I think it is the rag called The Caravan, which published a caste profiling of the martyrs of Pulwama. Can we come in now? We can never forget. 1 minute. You want to come in before Artisan? Artisan, okay. Wait, Artisan. Let him come in and you rebut to him. Okay? You rebut him, let him come in. But answer my question. Don't give me a cute little speech. Royden Roach, please. Go on.
I would like to ask you, Arnab, what is the harm in we questioning the authenticity of the RDX being planted over there?
Authenticity? One minute. Just wait right here. The words used here. Wait a minute. I won't let you move I won't let you move a sentence further. You said authenticity of the RDX planted there.
Rahul Gandhi or not the Congress party. I am telling you today, I am questioning the intelligence. Why is that till today we are not even able to solve the Pulwama attack? And you're talking about another instance.
We've taken revenge. What do you mean solved?
Of the government just to camouflage.
It must only be the Vadra Congress which wants it to be solved.
This is nothing other than please let me talk.
What do you mean we haven't been able to solve the Pulwama attack?
This is nothing.
Explain yourself.
just to cover up the failures. I am telling you today, the government, this government at the center is trying to play around with the people, trying to fool the people on these issues by doing all these tricks. Okay,
tricks.
See the Pulwama issue.
He called it a trick.
Come up with evidence till now. From where did the RDX come in? How did it come in? You tell me, how did it come in? I am questioning today. I am questioning. You ask, you talk to me about it. Not bring in Sonia Gandhi or the Congress. I, as a citizen of the country, I am questioning it and I am asking you the question. You tell me today, why is that till today the intelligence was unable to give any evidence to it? And we have the right, let it be intelligence, let it be anyone. We have the right as the people of the country to know the real fact and what happened. How is that a carload of RDX coming inside into a place and that too very well placed, and after it explodes it, you tell me from where did it come? How did it come?
Have you finished?
And who's involved in it? Doesn't the intelligence know? When such a huge
RSN, would you care to answer?
Border, if you say Pakistan,
RSN, would you care to answer?
How did it fail?
Mr. Roche.
Tell me that.
Mr. Roche.
Roche.
Mr. Roche, please, extend me the same courtesy. Extend me the same courtesy. Mr. Roche, you will appreciate that, in the counter proxy war, there are different layers of security and there are different layers of intelligence. So why should you be concerned at whatever level layer it has been intercepted and it has been foiled? Unless you wanted it to, reach some objective. And let me tell you, today I'll start with Pulwama. You were very disappointed.
So it's not an
Your aim was what sort of a Congress spokesman he is here? He does. Sir, please. Please. The whole country is watching you. What I'm saying, you were disappointed that time because you thought that, in the last Pulwama attack, when, this 40 soldiers, bodies, they go to different parts of the country, Modi will lose the elections. It didn't happen. In 2008, you connived and contrived to stage 26/11 in Mumbai, thinking that you will, you will create this Hindu terror. You are not successful. And this time you want to help the Chinese. You want to help the Chinese. You wanted a big, blast and, huge number of casualties so that your Chinese friends, where your leader goes surreptitiously to the Chinese embassy during the height of Doklam crisis, I dare call you anti-national. I dare call you anti-national. I dare call you anti-national. Ask your leader today. Ask your leader what was he? What transpired between him and the Chinese ambassador during Doklam crisis? No, you ask. If I was the Prime Minister, I would have brought him to the nearest police station and interrogated him like an ordinary criminal.
I'll say.
Ordinary criminal.
He's killing our own forces.
Listen, I know whom you are batting for. I know whom you are batting for. You were in cahoots. You were in cahoots with all the pro-China elements all through, or at least in the first tenure in power. So, Mr. Roche, I know आपका रोष क्यों है? Mr. Roche, आपका रोष क्या है कि ये टारगेट तक पहुंचा क्यों नहीं? आपका रोष है कि why did it reach the target? अरे how the hell are you interested where it was foiled as long as it was foiled? You should appreciate the security apparatus. Is your agony that it didn't reach Delhi?
Why is this?
Is your agony?
Do not come up with the story, okay?
Is your agony that it didn't reach Delhi?
Like the situation, you have to be answerable.
Savio and Makhdoumi are on the debate 2 versus 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I am only here going to remind you repeatedly tonight that there are some people who are beyond the point of no return. nothing can be done about them. I genuinely thought, Savio, I used to think. I thought that after the election results last time, these people who turned their anti-Modi sentiments to anti-India so smoothly will have learned their lesson. But Ramesh, put your finger down, because I will come to you. Because I have anyway said today that I will destroy whatever is left of your arguments. Point is, Savio, here is my evidence. At that time, they asked for proof, and we were all angry. You were angry, Savio, so was I. And they said at that time,
absolutely,
if the government says that it was very effective, Balakot, and terrorists were killed in Balakot, then some evidence should have been presented. They were asking for evidence of the valor of our Indian Air Force. In fact, what is the name of that person whose name comes up very often in connection with the unfortunate and mysterious death of his wife?
Tarur.
Yeah, exactly. So he said then, no terrorists were killed in Balakot, he said September 2019. He said, if you see the international media, the presented pictures that are published, they say some trees were targeted. We don't have the evidence. They don't have the evidence, and even the government doesn't have the evidence. If the government says that it was very effective and terrorists were killed, then some evidence should have been presented. Sabut kya? They're doing the same thing now, Savio, as you come into the debate. Now they are saying, the government's silence about the border situation with China is fueling massive speculation and uncertainty at a time of crisis. The government of India must come clean and tell India exactly what is happening. You know, this Rahul Gandhi sounds like a junior spokesperson of the Communist Party of China. But there's no change. In fact, things have worsened, Savio. Why have things worsened? Have they gone deeper into their shell?
No, actually, Arnab, let's put this in perspective. The problem with the opposition is that they have no reason to pin down the Narendra Modi government on issues. So they pick up small related issues which they use to insult India, to insult the armed forces, ask for proof, when on matters such as this, you don't need to put proof out in the open. These are very close-knit operations. If you are indicating that there is an intelligence failure, it's a shame on you. The Indian intelligence is one of the best intelligence services in the world. The Indian army is one of the best army in the world. So please take your support and go towards a booth, because it makes no difference, my friend. The people of India stand with Narendra Modi government. They believe the Narendra Modi government. All the sabut that you're looking for is not going to make any difference, because we believe in the army, we believe in our intelligence,
and there is no
Danish
coming is only talk. When are you going to respond to China?
On the right.
When are you going to respond to China?
2 versus 2.
This IED
extreme or he likes.
Why they were hiding in the shadow of BJP? Why BJP don't want to identify the judges, those who are involved in the entire event? Why they are not? Why they are
continue to
providing a
continue to
hide them?
I'd like Wani Yasmin also to come into the debate. Wani Yasmin will now debate with Ashok Pandit and Tausif Raina. Ashok Pandit, 1 minute. Ashok Pandit and Tausif Raina on one side will now debate with Wani Yasmin and Abdul Razak Khan on the other. First of all, I'll give everybody their time. Yes. My question again goes, Wani Yasmin, why don't you understand? It was anti-Modi politics then, it is anti-Modi politics now. At that time, they said there was blatant politicization of the sacrifices made by our armed forces by the leader of the ruling party. The whole agenda was anti-Modi. Now also they are saying pseudo-academicians, Congress supporters like Ashok Swain, they are saying they will do everything. Once again, Narendra Modi will do everything. In other words, claiming that China is a distraction, that the Pulwama 2 being foiled yesterday is a distraction. You've got to be completely out of your mind. In 2019, I give you one example, and Ashok Pandit, yes, I look forward to a good debate from you as well. The Vadra Congress mouthpiece, National Herald, said, Congress alleges huge security lapses, asks Modi to walk the talk. How many articles have these same people, Ashok Pandit, written praising our forces for the alacrity with which they stopped a Pulwama-type attack yesterday? How many tweets have come from these same people congratulating the forces for their achievement yesterday? Not one. Not one. They are doing Pakistan's bidding every time. Who goes first, Wani or Ashok Pandit? Let's have 2 versus 2. Yes, please. Ashok Pandit. Okay, Yani goes first. Ashok, wait. Ashok, wait. Yani goes first.
Let me tell you one thing. If someone is against or you're talking about if someone is against the Modi, that doesn't mean he's against the country. If someone is anti-Modi, that doesn't mean he's against the country. You have just mentioned someone is anti-Modi, that means you are tagging them anti-national. So,
no, it's not that.
So it doesn't mean we had to investigate how this RD. We had to investigate.
Why is she confused?
Listen to me. We had to understand how this RDX came.
We have always respected the armed forces.
We had to understand how this RDX came, who put it there.
The government is responsible. Go ahead.
Arnab,
I have a very simple
we are not questioning the credibility. We are not questioning. Let me speak. We are not questioning.
Wani is responding to you. Wani, just wait a minute. Wani, Ashok Pandit is responding to you. Please hear him. Thank you.
Vaniji, I have a very simple answer. I have an answer to you. How did RDX come in? How did this vehicle come in? Yes. They came in exactly the way the terrorists attacked Mumbai. Yes. Did you answer? Did you ask somebody
Ashok,
that how did these terrorists come to Mumbai?
Sir,
did you ask the assassin of Indira Gandhi? How did that assassin come to Indira Gandhi? How did Rajiv Gandhi's assassin
how
came
can
into this thing? Did you ask all those terrorists?
Ashok Pandit,
during the UPA rule, did you ask them? Did you ask? There was a series of blasts. There were a series of blasts in Mumbai. Did you ask your government? Did you ask Rajiv Gandhi? Did you ask your king, your prime minister? How did series of blasts happen in Mumbai? Did you ask all those people when so many attacks have happened in this country, and you want to ask those terrorists?
I have absolutely no problem. May I please, Miss Wani, I also want to bring Tausif into the debate. Wani ji, just a minute. I would like to bring Tausif Raina into the debate, who's a young politician from Srinagar. Ashok Pandit, if I may, let us bring in Tausif. It's 34 minutes past 9, viewers, on our debate this evening. And my question is simple. Wani Yasmin, do you hear me?
Yes.
I have absolutely no problem.
Yeah.
If you are going to be critical of Modi, I have absolutely no problem. If you are going to be scathingly critical of Modi, I have absolutely zero problem if you exercise your democratic rights to be scathingly critical of the BJP. However, I cannot tolerate people who, being Indians, support Pakistan. My problem is with anti-nationals. I will give you one example, Tausif. On the 28th of February 2019, Tausif Raina, aapko meri awaaz aa rahi hai, I hope you can hear me. On the 28th of February 2019, yes, presently unemployed and prospectively unemployable, superannuated news anchor said that Narendra Modi has been outdone and outshone in diplomacy and war strategy and public reach by a swashbuckling cricket captain called Imran Khan. I repeat, after Imran Khan put out a tweet, an Indian ex-journalist said that Narendra Modi has been outdone and outshone in diplomacy, war strategy and public outreach by a swashbuckling cricket captain Imran Khan. Now, I want to understand, when the same Imran Khan killed 40 CRPF men, how could an Indian citizen be praising the same man responsible for the murder of my security personnel? Example one. So I have no problem if you are critical of Modi, but all of India has a problem if you're going to be so openly with Pakistan. Tausif, I want you to explain that and take that further, please. Tausif Raina.
अर्नब, उनका जो बिजनेस है वो उसी चीज़ पे चलता है। मैं यहाँ पे कुछ बातें बोलना चाहता हूँ। आई होप जो हमारे पैनलिस्ट है वो सुनेंगे। ये टीवी डिबेट्स पे जो ये लेक्चर देते हैं ये बहुत इजी होता है, और जो यहाँ पे हमारे सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस जो ग्राउंड पे जिस तरीके से काम करते हैं, जो उनको देखना पड़ता है, जो उनको टैकल करना पड़ता है, वो काफ़ी डिफ़िकल्ट है। और मैं अप्रिशिएट करता हूँ अपनी सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस को जिन्होंने ये कार में जो एक्सप्लोजिव था, इन्होंने इसको पहले ही देख पाए और कोई हादसा नहीं हो पाया। नंबर टू, ये जो लोग कहते हैं, जो बहुत बड़े भाषण देते हैं, ये हम सब लोगों को पता है कि ये जो मिलिटेंट से आते कहाँ से हैं, ये एक्सप्लोजिव आता कहाँ से है, ये जो कश्मीर में जो मासूम बच्चों को बंदूक दिया जाता है वो कहाँ से आता है, हम सब जानते हैं। और इनको ये भी पता है ये अगर सच बोलेंगे इनको डर लगता है ये मारे जाएंगे। और दूसरी बात आप मेरी बात सुनिए। आप नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने बोला था, आप नरेंद्र मोदी जी को छोड़िए, आप मेरी बात सुनिए।
There will be no terrorism.
आप नरेंद्र मोदी,
you tell me one thing, why there is a terrorism?
आप मेरी बात सुनिए, आप मेरी बात सुनिए। नरेंद्र मोदी,
we have to first investigate. No, we have to first see in the court of law what we need. We need an
जी मैं बताऊंगा ये RDX कहाँ से आता है।
इन्वेस्टिगेशन
मैडम मैं बताता हूँ ये RDX कहाँ से आता है, ये आपको भी पता है। ये देखिए, ये पुलवामा अटैक किसने किया ये आपको भी पता है, ये हमें भी पता है। और कश्मीर में क्या हो रहा है ये हमें भी पता है, ये आपको भी पता है। जब तक आप सच नहीं कहेंगे, जब तक आप झूठ में ही मुब्तला रहेंगे, तब तक कुछ नहीं होगा। आपको समझना चाहिए कि आप किसका साइड ले रहे हैं। आप तो इस वायलेंस का हिस्सेदार बन रहे हैं। जिस वायलेंस ने हमारे बच्चों को खोया, जिस जंग में जिससे देखिए, आप भी अंडरस्टैंड कीजिए मैडम, आप भी अंडरस्टैंड कीजिए कि हमें किस साइड से रहना है। हमें जान बचाने वाले साइड से रहना है, जो जान लेते हैं उनके साइड से रहना है।
मुझे ये बताइए,
आप RDX की बात करते हैं, 90s में कहां से RDX आता था? आप बताइए ये RDX कहां से आता है, ये मिलिटेंट्स कहां से आते हैं, ये जो गन है ये कहां से आता है, ये आप मुझे ये बताइए। आप मुझे दलील मत सुनाइए, आपको भी पता है आप बोल क्या रही हैं, आपको भी पता है यहाँ पे जो खून खराब है ये कौन करा रहा है।
What is the mean? मुझे सिंपल से एक बात बताइए, पुलवामा हाईएस्ट मिलिटराइज्ड जोन है, पूरा कश्मीर हाईएस्ट मिलिटरी, पुलवामा में इतनी मिलिट्री है।
आपको इतने एक मिनट मैं आपसे सवाल करता हूँ, वानी यस्मीन जी, तीसरी बार आप मेरे प्रोग्राम पर नहीं हैं।
मैं बताता हूँ,
एक मिनट में वानी यस्मीन से सवाल करना चाहता हूं। वानी यस्मीन और रमीज मखदूमी दोनों मेरे प्रोग्राम पे ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड ऑफ द स्क्रीन आ जाए और उनके साथ डिबेट करेंगे अशोक पंडित और तौसीफ रैना। मैं एक सवाल करना चाहता हूं इनसे।
ये प्लान्स हो रहे हैं
जी, प्लीज मुझे एक मिनट।
तौसीफ रैना तो स्टोरीज बताएंगे।
मैं एक मिनट वानी यस्मीन आप रुकिए ना। अशोक पंडित एक मिनट अशोक पंडित, मैं एक सवाल कर लूं। वानी यस्मीन, तीसरी बार आप मेरे प्रोग्राम पे आइए, यू कम ऑन माय प्रोग्राम फॉर द थर्ड टाइम। इतनी नफरत है हमारे देश से, तो आप जाइए ना पाकिस्तान। आपको इतनी नफरत है
मैंने कभी
if you have such dislike, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Wani Rasmeen, my question to you is, my question, you are parroting a Pakistani line on my program. Yeah, Ramesh Makhdumi, that applies to you too. Ramesh Makhdumi, that applies to you too. Ramesh Makhdumi and Ashok Pandit.
Being an advocate,
China, due to the failures of BJP, due to the failures of Article 370 abrogation without taking people into confidence, you have given China entry into Ladakh. Leadership in Kashmir cannot be parachuted. आपने China को लद्दाख में entry दी है अपनी बेवकूफियों की वजह से. And the way you diluted Kashmir from
behalf of terrorists, on behalf of terrorists, you ask them to tell on your show whether Burhan Wani was a terrorist or not. Tell them whether they've lost terrorists or not in Kashmir. Tell them that they're not supported terrorists in Kashmir. You tell them. You tell them whether
they have ruined Kashmir. Today China
I'd like to bring in another example into the debate.
Then this government is
I'd like to bring in RSN Singh on the debate once again with Abdul Razak. RSN Singh and Abdul Razak. I give you another example. A Maoist supporter called Kavita Krishnan. Thank you. A Maoist supporter called Kavita Krishnan was retweeting a Lutyens-based American citizen posing as a journalist who had asked the following questions. 1. Did the IAF jets cross the LOC? India has not made the claim. Pakistan officially said they did. Some people were told by top officials that they did not cross. These questions were being asked by the Saboot gang in February last year. In fact, if you'd remember, Vadra Congress's Digvijay Singh also said at that time that more than Muslims, one minute, let me tell you how they tried to communalize it also. Digvijay Singh said, more than Muslims, non-Muslims, more than Muslims, non-Muslims are spying for Pakistan's ISI. Don't forget that. Who was communalizing? Abdul Razak. Who was sabotaging India on a matter of national security? Abdul Razak. Respond to me. Respond to me. On my examples.
Dhruv Saxena from Madhya Pradesh is a BJP IT cell head. Dhruv Saxena from Madhya Pradesh was the BJP IT cell head who was spying for ISI.
Is Digvijay Singh a member of the BJP IT cell?
These were BJP workers.
Is Digvijay Singh a member of the BJP IT cell? Why did you run away from my question?
Why was it just
RSN is on the debate. Gaurav Bhatia is also on the debate because he made it political. Gaurav Bhatia. The question was very different.
Arnab, Abdul Razak ji मुझे सुनेंगे. इनकी एक आदत है. He doesn't listen to others. He tries to heckle. First thing, Arnab, today your hashtag is very relevant. Your hashtag says Saboot. Abdul Razak ji हो क्या जाता है? आप continuous बोलते हैं. Continuous बोलते, verbal diarrhea है क्या? बात तो सुनिए. Arnab, please fader नीचे कर दीजिए.
Razak, thanks.
I just want to make 2-3 points. Please. सुन लीजिए. Continuous बोलने के लिए नहीं है. आप सुनिए, जवाब दीजिए. Don't become another Rahul Gandhi, please. Please. सुनिए पहले. मेरे 2-3 सवाल हैं. आप कहते हैं सबूत गैंग रिटर्न्स. मैं कहता हूं सोनिया गांधी सबूत दे पहले. Whether she is an Indian or not. Who are you to ask for proof? Indian Army's reputation is such. Once Indian Army says something, the entire country believes it. अगर ये सबूत मांगेंगे तो देश कह रहा है आप सबूत दीजिए. आप पाकिस्तान की गोदी में जाके बैठ जाते हैं. आप भारतीय हैं भी कि नहीं? My second point. अर्नब थप्पड़ पाकिस्तान को लगता है. थप्पड़ पाकिस्तान को लगता है. चेहरा कांग्रेस का क्यों सूझ जाता है? अगर थप्पड़ पाकिस्तान को लगता है तो चेहरा राहुल गांधी का क्यों सूझ जाता है? तीसरी बात, I want to ask them, why is it that you weaken our own country? Why can't you celebrate with the country? That is the question. Arnab, has Rahul Gandhi or Sonia Gandhi ever gone to the border to spend even a night with the Indian Army? Indian Army is selflessly giving its life even for our country, the greatest sacrifice that one can do. And what about these cheapsters? These people come out, they question our Indian Army. Fine, you hate Narendra Modi ji. He's strong enough to withstand your hatred. He will still perform. He has been performing. What is your enmity with the Indian Army?
No, please don't confuse the people. Please don't confuse them.
One last point.
We are not questioning the army at all. We stand with the armed forces. Nobody is doubting their credibility.
Was asking for bulletproof jackets.
We are questioning
Do you know what they did?
Government.
They did not give bulletproof jackets to the armed forces. They were busy buying VVIP choppers because they feel their comfort is more important than the life of the army officer, army jawan.
To go ahead and organize RDA.
This ideology of this, that हमारा comfort तुम्हारी जान से ज़्यादा कीमती है, I think is deplorable.
I'd also like to get, you know, if they taking off from what you are saying, both of you. Let me put it differently. RSN, please come in with Roach. Roach, just wait a minute. If you want to talk about sabut and if you have a particular obsession with 1 minute, Roach, don't fire off immediately, please. Roach and RSN, hear my question. You have a right to ask for evidence. But why doesn't the sabut gang ever raise its head and talk about the sabut which we already have? For example, why won't the sabut gang talk about how the forces struck every single terrorist of their terror hit list, drafted a new one this month, and have already eliminated Hizbul terrorist Junaid Sarai? You will not talk about that. You will not talk about the drone footage from yesterday that shows how our alert and brave troops averted a major terrorist attack in Pulwama and neutralized the ID-laden vehicle. You will not talk about that sabut. You will not talk about how our security forces identified and arrested Hizbul terrorist Tanveer Ahmad Malik, who is now singing behind bars. You will not talk about, about the proof on Balakot and how the now averted Pulwama attack, which also talks about the Pakistan's Jamaat-e-Islami-led terror launch pads in POK, for which proof has been released. Where I have evidence, you will not talk about it. You will not talk about all this evidence because it favors India. Roach, you will not talk about it because it favors India on the debate with RSN. RSN and Roach.
I just want to say that firstly the government is not obligated. Firstly the government is not obligated to share anything with the opposition. Secondly, even in the best traditions, democratic traditions, if it were to share, you cannot be trusted. You cannot be trusted not because of your rules, because your loyalties and lie somewhere else. You have extraterritorial loyalties because proxy war has got horribly mixed with politics. And you carried out this, mix of politics with jihadism and all kinds of proxy war. You were Maoism, jihadism, and your party are all in cahoots. And that is why nothing should be shared with you. You cannot be trusted. Anybody who cites democratic traditions and credentials, it does not apply to you. It does not apply to you. At one point of time, you may have been a patriotic party, but nobody can trust your loyalty today. So therefore, I will urge the government of the day not to trust you even a bit. And that is why you better not ask for. You go and ask the Chinese ambassador. Go
Ladies and gentlemen,
go surreptitiously tonight. Go and ask the Chinese ambassador.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to call this debate to a close only for want of time. On the other side tonight, just about 48 hours to go for the end of lockdown 4. Are we ready for lockdown 5 if it were to happen? Are we ready? Extend, withdraw or hold is debate number 2 tonight. I'll see you in a few minutes. Dear viewers, don't go away.